See, when I do the countdown, I get in trouble. I'm sitting here with my countdown like 5, 4, 3, 2, and then the FBI comes knocking at my door.
What is it you pray for?
Oh, this is gonna be good.
And we begin with a text message. Greetings, salutations, and welcome to the 150th episode of Abyssal Musings.
That checks out.
My name is Samuel the Infamous, and with me, as always, is my partner in crime and the man who makes this show happen, Lawrence Knight.
Hi, I am Infamous the Samuel tonight.
Okay. I got nothing.
You might want to look in and get some of those drugs that stop the voices in your head there, Larry.
I hear voices in my head. They talk.
Stop.
Geez, you got him to sing, Jesus. We also have joining us tonight a panoply of guests. Back for the first time in a minute. Joker Voice, how you doing, man?
Oh, yeah, I was told it was an auspicious occasion. Samuel said, I need you to sit in your proper chair. Lawrence, I'm sorry. It's just how it goes here.
Okay.
No. The joke. That's a lore of the show. Lore of the show. It's
Okay, bro.
It's old lore. It's quite old lore, actually. For those of you who haven't been around for a while, Joker Voice has sat in a number of times as co-host on this show because we needed him to fill in for either myself or Lawrence Knight, and there got to be this whole like kind of power struggle over that seat between him and Larry that was mostly JV.
It's part of the 150th lore for those of you who don't know.
It's pretty funny stuff.
It is Lawrence's chair, and I'm just glad to be here for this, like I said, this grand occasion.
We appreciate you coming, man. We appreciate you coming. We also have joining us Caucasian Sasquatch.
What did I do?
Well, you showed up.
Plenty.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. Tonight you're on the panel.
Absolutely magnificent. What's up? 150 episodes, dude?
Yeah.
That seems like an awful lot of time and effort spent doing this here thing that we do.
I mean, we was just talking backstage about, hours and averages and all of that stuff. And I mean, 150 episodes of a, 1.5 to 2 hour podcast. That's your average runtime of your daytime soap opera.
Right? That's commitment.
Yeah.
Cheers, brother.
Like we've had evil twins and all that shit.
Yeah, I was listening backstage. I was muted, but I never looked at it like that. I was like, wait, we've had more episodes than Stargate?
Yeah, the combined number of podcasts on this channel, not only the number exceeds the run Stargate SG-1, but the total hours exceed all of Stargate.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's just the podcasts. So we put out a fair amount of content in 3 years. It's pretty impressive.
So is that OCD? ADD? And which one of you do I have to blame?
Not me.
Jesus, I don't know. Take it up with him.
Bless you, my son.
Yep. Returning to the show to hang out with us tonight on this 150th celebration, we have Clifton 3D. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, good morning. I'm doing fine. Thanks for having me on. This is awesome. 150.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you being here, man. Also, as always, Abe.
Yo, what's going on? How's everyone doing?
What's going on, Honest Abe?
No, that's
Still honest.
Channel.
I don't know. I think Abraham Lincoln would have been a Black Ranger, but
maybe.
Possibly.
So, but yeah, you guys, thanks for showing up. Thanks for being here. Join us on this auspicious evening Sorry if you can hear the shouting out in the hallway. My neighbor's being a dick again.
Can't hear you.
Wouldn't be a show without it. Or should we give him credit?
I think you know what? I might start doing that. I might start crediting him because
find out if he's got a YouTube channel and drop his link in the chat since it's there.
A little bit
part of the content
there.
at this point.
So, but yeah, and chat, you guys are awesome. We would not be here without you. Period. We are live currently on 2 separate YouTube channels, both Samuel the Infamous, the channel with which is the home of Abyssal Musings. I butchered that whole sentence. We're going to move right past that. But also Caucasian Sasquatch. Right?
Words hard.
Who's snarking?
They are.
She's one of mine.
Yeah.
I keep her. She's a Muppet. Not a real person at all.
She's one of Sasquatch's mods.
Yeah.
Nice.
We also are live on Twix and Rumble. If you are in any of those places, please do let us know you're here. We'll do our best to acknowledge you as we get on with the show. And before we get too much further, I am going to say hello to the people who are here in chat. Appreciate all of you guys being here. First up, we've got Scotty Waddles. Good to see you, man. BTK, howdy. Jacob Gallo, from what it sounds like here, it sounds like he can't stay for the show, but thanks for stopping by and showing some support, man. We appreciate it. We've got Kohai Massic is dipping in. Hi, good to see you.
Wow.
Got Suka Nuka calling us fuckers with the fist bump and the beer. Caucasian Sasquatch is in chat. Clifton 3D also in chat. We've got, scrolling down, Beak. Howdy, my man. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Glad you made it. We've got Brandon Mitchell with us tonight. Hi, Brandon. Good to see you, man. Old Blindy in the chat. Hello. Welcome in. And there's Joker Voice in the chat as well. Hello, hello, hello. And then before we move on from this is everybody in the chat so far. We'll be bringing stuff up on the screen as you come in so that we acknowledge that you're here. Just to put this out there, people who are not new to the channel probably know this already. I don't call it X because I think that's fucking retarded. I call it Twix. I will not call it X until it divorces me.
Fair enough.
Nice.
So it's like one of the dumbest fucking things that Elon Musk ever did was name it X.
Got some weird obsession with X. I don't know what it is.
He just likes the letter, man. But you can't copyright a letter in the fucking English language. So anyway, and Snark and Sad, Hattie.
It kind of depends on how much money you have and how determined you are.
Right. I suppose. Anyhow, chat guys, welcome in. Hope you enjoy the show. Let's get it on. Larry, what do we got ahead of us tonight?
Well. Seeing as how this is the 150th, you figure anytime you hit a milestone like this, of course, we're naturally going to have a bit of reflection. And I thought, what better way to start off the night than think, kind of reflect on what brought us to the dance, what made us want to start Abyssal Musings. I mean, as we know, Screaming Into the Void is, it's one of a kind, man. I mean, you guys go over a variety of topics, but this show was meant to be, about horror, the macabre, pop culture, just the things that, especially around this season, that people enjoy. And so, Halloween season, stuff like that. And, man, I mean, really, I didn't really think about it until these last few minutes. 150, that's a lot, man. And honestly, it's got me a bit choked up. Because I mean, we're not the biggest channel. And here's the thing too, is that Sam told me last week. He said, we've got 300-400 subscribers, and we've got over 4,000 watch hours.
We're currently 360 subscribers. Yeah,
360. And I have been modding for a channel. Yeah, I've been modding for a channel that I'm sure you guys know Sevi, and this girl in a matter of months have gone, and just 4 months is ridiculous. Over 1,000.
Yeah.
And I watched in real time. I watched her jump maybe in the span of I think 3 days. She went from like 600 to 100 to 1,001
Yeah.
in like 3 days. I don't
Hey,
know how many
Ghastly,
watch hours.
howdy.
Lou.
And thank you.
Thank you. And hey, Lou, I know we haven't been had a chance to kind of, I know we know that you've been busy and whatnot, and we haven't had a chance to catch up with you, but you have been in our thoughts and our prayers, and we have been keeping tabs. So we may not have been in the chat, but we have been keeping tabs on what you've been doing, and so congratulations to you too as well.
Indeed.
But tonight I pulled some clips from past episodes, and also just in the spirit of it all, we're gonna have a bit of I wouldn't say a quiz. It's not a quiz that I made. It's I just gave ChatGPT some parameters, but I'm calling it knockout. That's the name of it. But I wanted to make sure that I didn't drive anybody absolutely insane tonight, so I did not create a
I feel
quiz.
like that's a shot at me.
No, that's a shot at several people.
It's
It's at me as well.
Oh no. See,
me and him to start a support group.
So as I went back and started watching old episodes to try to find just random stuff to pull, I could not find that episode, Sasquatch. I could not find the one where you just had enough. And honestly, I'm glad I didn't find it because it wasn't
good.
my intention. Yeah, it wasn't my intention to upset you like that.
It's not my best hour.
And honestly, I was just like, I don't think that would be right to post that because it was,
I'll admit I was a bit of an ass that night, but you showed me 17 pixels and asked me to find something that you thought of last week.
Well, and honestly, that's something I'm going to address. And I figured if I'm going to pull clips on other people and things that have happened,
bro, you should make shorts out of all of that.
Oh man, Sam would kill me. In fact, some of these clips, I'm actually scared to show some of them because his tentacles might be long enough to reach me all the way from Wyoming. But I figured, what if I'm going to pull something? Why not start with myself? Right? If you're gonna start showing funny stuff on other people in different situations, you better start with yourself.
I think actually I would leave that to somebody else's responsibility because fuck y'all.
The way I look at it, man, is all of this stuff that he's talking about that he pulled here, he pulled from this show, and all of that is up and available for anybody who wants to go see it anyway. So it's like whatever, man. It's cool.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with a bit of
I've said a lot of
humor.
fucked up shit on this show, so it's like and I own that.
Yeah, and also too is that as we know, Abyssal Pub is closed for the night. I think it's undergoing renovations. So we have some time to play with, but I'm not asking you guys to stay longer than you can or that you feel comfortable doing. But I am going to start things off asking you guys. We're all in different locations, which is cool. I mean, I'm looking at everybody on this panel, and none of us are close to each other at all. And seeing as how we started this show off with the horror culture and the macabre, that whole culture in mind, and us being in different places, I'm pretty sure you guys have got some stories, whether it be scary stories, the unknown, the unexplained, of the based in areas that you live in. And I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to maybe talk about some of that stuff. Because really,
stories.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, you live in Georgia. I mean, look at the song. The devil went down to Georgia.
Stories? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay.
I mean, hell, JV's in Vegas. No telling what he's seen or heard.
Shit, where do I start with Grim?
I mean, done.
yeah. Of all the people who are close to, like, sites of atrocity that are probably haunted this shit, I think Clifton's probably got us all beat.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on Sherman's March, but I'll say yes because I
He's
don't
in
know
Germany.
where he's at. I hear you. I figured, but I mean, still, bastards.
Yeah. It is funny though, because you mentioned this. You kind of touched on this, Larry. But this whole thing started out as just a couple of guys who wanted to talk about horror stuff, horror movies, and that kind of thing. And that's where we started out, and we ended up somewhere that I didn't see us going, but I think it's been pretty good overall.
Yeah, it has been. I'm really enjoying it. But but in my heart, I'm like, man, I really want to get us. I really want to get us back to what brought us, and right now is a good time to do that because there's so many movies that are coming out right now. There's so many things out there.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Again,
Well, let's start with you. Let's start with you, man.
Well, I mean, okay. So what brought me here is Sam thought you were being a flake and needed a reliable co-host. So that's
not what I said.
I mean, you may not have said that, but that's what I heard. So that's why I came here.
Hey, Aaron.
Welcome in.
No, it was as far as scary stuff goes. I mean, I work in bars in Las Vegas, and I work from midnight to 8 a.m. I mean, insert scenario here, and I've probably seen it. I've probably done it at the same time. So one thing I have not seen, knock on wood, is which actually the last bar I worked at, they all happened on my nights off. There were actual shootings and homicides in the parking lot. So thankfully, I never got to see any of that.
Yeah, horror and film or not. I mean, that in itself is scary. Ghosts, monsters or not. No, bullets are scary.
Amen, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I'll throw in my own story. Mm-hmm. I was at USC. I was looking at going to USC and from my undergrad. And
Echo Park. Park, yeah.
It's bad. And man, I was standing in the lawn. They have a lawn area.
Oh yeah.
And I just felt eerie about standing in that spot. Do you know that a week later there was a guy that was standing in the exact same spot that I was standing in, and he was shot and killed on campus, standing exactly where I was.
Would not surprise me, which is weird because the campus is beautiful. The USC campus is beautiful, but the surrounding, I mean, once you leave the campus, you're taking your life into your own hands.
Yep.
At that point.
Yeah, you talk about terror. Sasquatch. I don't know if you've ever been over there, but it's
I
like
spent a little time around Tulane.
Bro, it's anybody ever seen Resident Evil? Sam, what's that one? Have you ever,
City?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Where it got real dystopian, and they all ended up at the White House. And at the ending of the movie, they were at the White House, and they were surrounded by flying monsters, all kinds of stuff. That's USC. JB, anybody tell you? JB and anybody will tell you that it's like a lawn. It's like the campus is nice, and the street around it looks like a paradise. You go one street over, and boy, you are ducking bullets, literally.
Yep.
Holy shit!
Yeah, seriously, Echo Park is gnarly.
It is. It's the one place where ghosts won't even go over there.
No,
I had one shot. They're too white.
Ghosts are scared of going over there. So
I don't want to be double dead.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, it's weird because USC is a private school. It's expensive to go there, and so there's nobody who's in attendance in classes on that campus, except maybe some of the athletes. I'm just saying, but there's nobody poor on that campus, and the surrounding area is just ghetto as fuck.
Yep. With a capital G.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about you, Seth? Go ahead. Sorry, Sam.
No, it's cool. I was just gonna say I live out in the middle of nowhere where, you know, you're more likely to be killed by a freak accident of the weather or an animal than anything else. But
out there, you got moose.
No, that's I'm not specifically where I am. There are moose in the state, but yeah, they're also. We also have gray wolves, we have grizzlies, we have cougars, we have a couple of different kinds of venomous snake. We've got both bald eagles and golden eagles, which are both voracious predators that fuck up farm life. You know, we've got coyotes up the wazoo. You know,
you got gray wolves over there.
Yeah, there are gray wolves in the state.
I deal with cougars too, but you pacify them with vodka, Red Bull. So
yeah, and you know, scarily enough, the most fatalities that are animal related that happen in the state are because of the fluffy cows and tourists.
Yep, fluffy cows.
Bison.
Yep.
Don't tell me
they kill more people every year than any other animal in the state.
Well, yeah, because people won't leave them alone.
Here's the weird thing about that statistic. If you go and look at it, it's actually a bunch of like international tourists that come in and get killed.
They're mostly Japanese or they're from New York.
Yeah. And the white women walk up and pet the bison and take a selfie, and you should respect that shit. You have to understand the level of basic bitch power that you're dealing with. When they walk up and take a picture with a bear eating a peanut butter sandwich, like
it doesn't always happen. It doesn't always end well for them, though.
When you go into Yellowstone National Park, they give you this little thin yellow flyer that says, "Warning: guests have been known to be gored by buffalo
and trampled and kicked to death."
Yes. So
I mean,
why folks
all cow things, but bigger.
Yeah. Hell, I saw a video one time. This was like back in the 80s or whatever. Some chick got pulled out of her car by her hair with the thing's teeth.
Jeez.
Right. And then he just tossed her.
Yeah.
You know, something like 30 feet.
That's rough. Holy shit.
Look, you're talking about an animal that stands like fucking like 10 feet at the shoulder and is nothing but, you know, nearly a ton and a half of muscle.
Yeah.
My wife won't let me move out west because she knows I'll ride a buffalo.
Not for long, you won't.
I will purchase a young buffalo and teach it to let me ride it.
So, but we do have some ghosty stuff, some spirity stuff. A lot of it goes back to the natives' legends and that kind of thing. And you know, I mean, hell, like regular old homicide happens here more frequently than people think too. Hell, we had a murder here like a week and a half ago here in my town.
Yeah.
So,
anyone that you know?
No, but somebody I work with does know him. Yeah, knows both the victim and the killer.
Oh, yeah, he didn't know the person. He was just really angry that night, and so he just took it out on him. That's how Sam does it.
Fucking. That was a whole like meth fueled rage thing. I had nothing to do with any of that, but this time.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you know, what you're saying though, Larry, is like, you know, with legends and stuff. Like, I could talk about a couple of like smaller local things, but I think if anybody knows anything about the area, they'll pinpoint my location pretty quickly. So I think it's something a little bit more generally known. Devil's Tower, right? Do you guys know the story of Devil's Tower? According to the legend, not because technically it's just a volcanic plug, but
I'm not familiar with this.
So if you look at it, it's made of a series of like hexagonal basalt or sandstony. It's sedimentary kind of stone columns, right? Which is why it is kind of funky shaped and looks a little bit like it's leaning, is because several of those columns erode off every year, right? From a distance, it looks like claw marks, like massive claw marks, right? So the story is that there were these 7 young Indian girls, and I think they were Cheyenne or they were Lakota or they were they might have been Blackfoot. I don't remember. Anyway, and they were being chased by this big fucking bear, right? And this would have been back when the bears were massive and had like longer tails, you know. So big dude, big bear, and the bear wanted to eat them, obviously. So they're running and they're running and they're running, and they find this stone, and they all stand on the stone and they pray to the Great Spirit, please come save us, right? And so what the Great Spirit did was he raised that stone they were staying on, that flat stone, up into Devil's Tower. And the claw marks are because the bear was so massive that it tried to claw its way up the mountain to get to them. Right. Which makes this bear even bigger than he sounds in the story, because it's
he was a looking fellow about 19 feet tall. He wandered up on the hillside, expected me to do one or two things, flip and fly. Didn't do the one that hung him up.
Closer to 80 feet tall, man.
So this was supposed to be like a kind of megafauna.
It's not entirely clear. The way they tell the legend, it sounds like it might not even been it might have been like a spectral animal or like a spirit.
Okay.
So it could pretty much be whatever it wanted to, kind of thing. And anyway, as the story goes, the bear still haunts it to this day, right? And so if you go out to the Kiowa campground that's right outside of there, just outside of a little town called Hewlett, which is literally adjacent to the mountain, to the national park there, or the national monument grounds rather. They say sometimes on the clear moonlit nights in the summertime, you can see the bear moving in and out of the mountain almost through it. And I swear to you, I don't know how much truth there is to that, but I was out there one night and I saw something. I don't know if it was a bear, but I saw something. This would have been back in like 1996 or 7. Somewhere in there. And which it's interesting too, because you can feel it. There's some places in the world that are holy, or they're sacred, I guess. There's not really a good term for that, but there's something about them that is special, right? It's just you can just feel it. You feel it in your skin and in your bones, just being there. And this is one of those places. It really is. There's something there. I couldn't tell you exactly what it is, but there is something there.
Well, I've never been there, but I've seen photos of that Devil's Tower, and I'll be honest, it gives me the chills when I look at it. Yeah. It's something off about that. I don't know, maybe it's just because of the way it's shaped, but when I look at it, that thing looks ominous, man. There's been times where I've thought about visiting you, and I was like, don't he live close to that Devil's Tower? I don't know if I want to go there.
I'm a ways away from there, but yeah. It's funny too, because there's actually 2 smaller mountains that are just off to or hills rather. They're stony hills, but they're just off to the northwest of there, a little ways, right? You go to Devil's Tower, you can hike around that shit all day long. And part of and with all the tourists there, it tends to make so much noise that it drives a lot of like things like snakes away and all that stuff. You will still find the occasional rattler up there, but most of the time they just stay away because they don't like people. But there never really were that many of them there. I mean, yeah, every once in a while. But you look at over those other 2 little stone mountains. Don't go hiking over there because they're both fucking infested with them.
Okay.
It's like a Snake Island situation, but vertical.
Well, sir, I don't think you understand the level of the faith I have in the Lord, for I shall take up the serpent and fear not his bite.
So it is what it is. But it's strange because you would think, because there's tons with all of the erosion and all of the columns and whatnot, when they fall, they break up, so it creates a lot of like boulders and that sort of thing. Lots of places that snakes would be perfectly happy to nest in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they just don't there for some reason.
So, like, just a couple of days ago, a friend and I were talking about like the exact Devil's Tower, about it, the possibility of it being connected to the World Tree that the angels came down and fell.
Interesting.
I guess I like combining the biblical stories to things we can find and I think it's interesting.
Oh, that world. I was thinking of Yggdrasil.
Right.
That's a totally different world tree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, real quick. So Sasquatch he posted a good idea for movie quotes. I don't think that's a bad idea. I think we can actually do that. But speaking of Sasquatch, you got anything for us? Anything about the devil hanging out in Georgia?
Well, the devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind. He was way behind. He was willing to make a deal. No. So I come from the swamp, and there ain't a whole lot of people out there what to haunt up a place. But when I was about 14, me and my pops were out, for lack of a better term, hunting or hiking. And the area we were in is part of what's a paper plantation. And this is an area where there are no houses. There's no nothing there. It's not a park. It's not anywhere anyone's supposed to go. It's just over there, and it's like 500,000 acres of completely untouched wilderness that's just there for the paper companies when they decide they need some more wood. And you can walk for days across that area, and there's thousands of little creeks and ponds, and there are some old homesteads in there, and a few old plantation houses. And we're in the area that Sherman come through and burned a bunch of stuff back Civil War era. And we're out there in like 95, 97, somewhere around in there. And we're out there camping and just basically doing the whole country boy fishing, living off the land thing. And he decides he's going to go back to the truck, which is like a 6-mile walk. And I'm just going to keep the camp. And he takes off. And he's gone overnight, which was expected. And when I wake up the next morning, and I'm in the middle of nowhere, there is no road that comes to this place within 10 miles of this place. There is no way there other than the river is your most likely entrance. I wake up the next morning and standing like just at the edge of the little campsite I'd set up are these two blonde-haired, blue-eyed, perfectly immaculate, clean, white tracksuit wearing people with something resembling a Bavarian accent. And they asked me if I'd been here long, if I was a local, and they wanted to know which way the nearest big city was. And I was utterly shocked, so shocked by these people that I just answered them. I just stood there in my little wife beater and cut off jean shorts and was like, yeah, no, that way, the river. And they were like, Danke, and walked away. And it has always been one of the creepiest encounters I've ever had, because I didn't think about it at the time, but for the fucking life of me, I cannot figure out where they came from that they would not had to have waded across a waist-deep slough. So how on God's green earth did they get to that location where I'm standing there covered in mud because I spent 2 days getting here, and they just walked up in perfectly clean tracksuits and white shoes?
They probably walked. If they're German, they walk everywhere. They're hiking.
Okay, sure. And that was my eventual assumption, but at the same time,
scary white girls, eh?
Yes, it terrified me. And it wasn't white girls; it was a man and a woman that could have been brother and sister, could have been husband and wife, could have been nobody related to each other. I don't know.
Well, no, that is eerie. With no dirt, no nothing on them.
Not a speck, or at least if there was, it did not stand out to me. I was more impressed by how absolutely immaculately white their tracksuits were. I'd never actually seen a tracksuit in person up until that day.
And what the hell are they doing in the middle of a swamp in Georgia?
I have no idea, and I don't know of any roads that actually go to that particular oxbow. To my knowledge, there's no way to get there from the other side of the river over there. You have to cross two very, very large creeks, and I don't know of a bridge that crosses either of those two creeks.
They were on the way to one of the many secret German communities throughout the Americas.
I
from
would
the
doubt
other side.
they were actually the front door guards, and I got too close. I don't know. I tell you, off over in that same general vicinity, there is a set of marble stairs that used to go to one of the big plantation houses that burned down. And the whole area is surrounded by Kentucky bluegrass. And it is a very surreal location. There's these 2 beautiful magnolia trees and a staircase in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, this puts me in mind of what King Willie said about the Yautja and Predator 2, right? The other side.
Yeah.
Yo, that's creep. That is creepy, man. I think that would have creeped me out more than just seeing a monster, man. It's just,
Dude, it's stuck with me. It's always creeped me out anytime I think of it, because it was just so out of place. And they literally walked up as if this happens every day, and they squatted down next to the fire after I saw them. Like, I don't know what woke me up, but I woke up and looked out the tent, and they were just standing 20 feet over there. And I was like, "What's up?" And then they walked up, squatted down at the fire, asked me a bunch of very point blank questions, thanked me, and left. It was always very creepy to me.
I don't know. Maybe that's some Anunnaki shit.
I think one of them was Clifton.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But I am not.
I think they were both Clifton.
I'm not from Bavaria.
Yeah.
No,
I can't separate rednecks from rich folks over there. Don't judge me.
rich rednecks. How about that? No, that is creepy. What about you, Clifton? Abe, you guys got anything?
So, yeah, nearby in the town that I live in, there is not far away a Roman ruin of a castle, and there's a story that there was something called a Nachtzehrer, which is basically a vampire who lived there, and like in the 1800 something or other, I don't know the exact date, there was funny enough, another Bavarian who author who came by and wanted to write the story about the place, and supposedly had a whole fight, like a sword fight and whatever with this vampire, and was wanting to write the story once he finished. Like the vampire kidnapped his wife or fiance, and he went back. He defeated the vampire and said he was going to write about it, but before he reached Bavaria, his home in Bavaria again, he died on the road. But this is like local town, and actually town folks still talk about, not the younger people, but the older people talk about it still. So yeah,
younger people are obsessed with their blue jeans, and they're getting the hell out of this small town and all that shit. You get the same shit with a lot of the native tribes around here. The younger people want nothing to do with the older culture, and so it's only the old folks who remember the old stories, because the younger ones wouldn't listen to them.
Yep. But I like listening to those stories. So it's just interesting. Like I've been to that ruin before. There is something weird, but I mean, if you're in a German forest with Roman ruins, there's always something a bit eerie about it.
I'm kind of surprised you guys have any forest left.
Weirdly enough, the Black Forest is also not that far away, but it's pretty light there now.
Yeah.
Where I live, we actually do still have a lot of forest, which is really bad for cell service.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm sure it is.
Wait a minute. You said the Black Forest was really light. So how'd you get all the black people to move out?
It's not that kind of black, Larry.
Culture was spread out during the Roman Empire.
Oh, he's talking about something. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, no, it's called the Black Forest because once upon a time it covered most of Europe, and people who wandered in didn't come back out.
Yeah.
Oh.
We've still got a part of England now called the Black Country.
I just thought you meant
It's them Cheddar Man people that they had down south, if I remember right.
Right?
I just thought, I thought you were saying a bunch of ends lived in there, and y'all finally cleared them out.
Yeah, it's like South Central,
Yeah, basically.
Well,
you
I'm
know,
so
but with
sorry for
trees
Oh,
and
trees,
ghosts and
yeah.
shit.
Yep.
you. Like I said, like the area, like Echo Park. Even the ghosts don't want to be over there. They're like, who lives over there? No, we good.
No.
But I mean, like
We-
the Black Forest that's not that far away there's a lot of the Grimm stories originate from there.
Mhm.
Right, the Brothers Grimm. That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of
Yeah.
them,
And-
up to and including stories like The Princess and the Pea and fucking Cinderella and you know, what was that one about
Cinderella?
the
Wait,
Yeah.
Cinderella was a Brothers Grimm story?
And-
originally? Yeah.
Yeah. But
Really?
don't compare the Grimm stories to Disney.
No,
Oh,
it's
no.
it's
No,
much
no,
fucking
no,
darker than the
no.
old
No.
stuff.
Really?
Well,
I mean-
well, wait a minute. What's the Grimm version? Did they like cut her feet off at the ankles and then sew her feet into the
Bro.
skin?
Almost.
Pretty much,
Like,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Steel. Hot
What-
steel.
What happened was you know, all the usual shit. She goes to the ball, has all the magical stuff. Fairy's like, yeah, you know, we can hook you up with this dude. She runs away, obviously, without giving away her identity. Dude tracks her down to her house, but he doesn't know which of the three sisters it is. And the stepmother's like insistent that it must be one of hers because obviously she wants, you know, the power that comes with being married into a royal family. And of course, Cinderella's just doing fucking housework in the back because she's basically a slave in her father's home.
Right.
Each of her sisters had different sized feet, though.
Right.
And so the first one couldn't fit it in. So they cut her fucking toes off to stuff her foot in.
Yeah.
Didn't work anyway. And the second one, while the shoe was still slick with her sister's blood,
Ugh.
they cut her heel off to get it on.
Yep.
And then when they finally got to Cinderella, also, they never bothered to clean the fucking shoe. It slipped on perfectly. I would argue because it was pre-lubricated.
You know,
Yeah.
But it's a good
These
lubricant.
are
You know, and
these
then
are good old-fashioned kids' tales.
Somehow or other, I don't remember how this ends up happening, but basically a bunch of crows peck out her stepmother's eyeballs and kill her.
yeah.
That's just, you know, good old fashioned comeuppance.
Yeah,
That's pretty grim.
Yep.
That's pretty grim.
Pretty grim.
Yeah.
you know, or what was that? What was that one story about the I think it was what Sleeping Beauty is based on, except the entire kingdom goes to sleep for like 100 fucking years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? That was a black story.
Yeah.
That was a Black Forest story too.
Mm-hmm.
Hidden
You know,
in
it's
the
back-
Black Forest somewhere
If-
is a kingdom that hasn't seen the light of day in 1,000 years.
If I remember right,
Yeah.
that's the Black Forest being so, you know, huge and overgrown and all that stuff is part of that story. Like that's like that kingdom ruled that area and they all went to sleep for 100 years and the forest grew up around them. I believe in a story.
I think that sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been a while since I read any of this stuff and it's pretty hard to find it, you know, accurately translated. And I don't read German, so I could probably have some of this wrong.
We'll get Clifton to come back and read us some German stories.
Awesome.
All right, I want to show you guys this. Unless Abe, did you have something?
Well, I live in England and all of our shit's ancient anyway, so every odd person believes their house is haunted. People still claim to see Roman legionaries on Roman ruins and things like that.
That's just your crazy cousin dressed up for Fright Night.
Maybe.
All right. Well, I want to show this to you guys real quick. This Sam, this actually made me think about you. I don't think you would have reacted the same, or maybe you would have. I don't know if you guys have seen this. This guy.
Oh yeah.
This guy,
I saw this. I saw this.
this guy he hunted that deer, and this mountain lion walks up, and she's got cubs with her. He's lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
Moment of realization.
Yeah, mountain lion's like, fuck, I don't have to hunt. I'm just gonna take this.
Yep.
You see the little one? You see the little one walking to the
Little
tailgate?
kitty.
Yep.
Are we sure this is an AI?
No, that's real.
Are you sure,
Yes.
sir?
Yes. It was in the news. that is real. The guy was
Okay.
hunting because
Was the news real?
yes.
You would never know.
But here's now. Correct me if I'm wrong. Uh, won't mountain lions? They'll go after what's easiest for them to get first, right?
I believe so.
It is easier to snatch a dead deer than it is bothering with having to kill that guy.
I mean, sorta, but she had the total drop on his ass, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been no thing at all. She could have waxed his ass in passing. She was completely uninterested with him. She wanted some of that venison.
Vodka Red Bull. So that's all
I
you
mean,
need.
you choose
pacify those
venison
things.
or long pork.
Well, see,
Right.
also too, he's also tall, and if I remember, as I read, you make yourself look bigger. You know, albeit like you said, Sasquatch. I mean, she could have. His back was to her. You know.
Yeah, he had total drop on him, man. Like, he was dinner if she wanted it.
Yeah, and that's only so that's it's not 100% accurate when they say make yourself look bigger than a cat or try to scare it off. Like what you might end up doing, and I've heard about. There was a case in Colorado about a lot of bad shit happened in Colorado like 20 years ago, but in this particular case, there were a couple of hikers, right, or mountain bikers or whatever, and they're up on the trails. They come upon a mountain lion. So what they did was they lifted their bikes over their head, shook them, and started screaming and hollering and shit, making themselves look big and scary. So she backed off. They start going down the road again. She catches up to him and takes out the one in the back.
Mhm.
Just straight up kills him and then goes after the other guy. He does get away, but he was injured pretty badly. And sometimes all it does is make them rethink their tactics. It doesn't always save your life.
I have a theory. Colorado's kind of famous for missing persons. And I don't think they give nearly enough credit to the number of people snatched by mountain lions. I don't think they give nearly enough credit. And there's a couple of jaguars over there too, and they are notorious man killers. But I think the most underwritten one, if you look in the history of attacks, you will not find a single kill by a bobcat. And I don't believe that for a second. Those things are vicious, dude. They are hefty as hell, too. They're not, quote unquote, a big cat, but at the same time, that's a 45-pound cat that can take you down. Just because he ain't 6 foot tall don't mean nothing.
I mean, people get taken down by medium-sized dogs. There's no reason to think that a bobcat couldn't do the same.
Right, but there's no reported kill by bobcat that I can find in the history of the Americas.
That's maybe because I don't believe that. I don't believe
that for a second. And I think some of these missing 411 folks out there are the proof that's needed. Like they got popped by a bobcat, but you'll never prove it.
Yeah, because bobcats finish wheels.
I had a instructor in college. One summer he was out on a safari in Africa, and he has the scars to prove this. He made the mistake of standing under a tree, felt something fall on his back, and he just instinctively rolled over. And what was on his back came in front of him. It was a leopard, and he instinctively put his left arm at the cat's throat and took his right fist and just jammed it down the leopard's throat and choked it out, killed it.
He's lucky that thing didn't bite down and take his arm.
Well, he's he probably caught it by surprise, right? And didn't know how to. He was also trying to regurgitate what was just shoved down his throat so it could breathe. So I mean, like it's not necessarily going to bite down because they don't breathe through their nose.
No.
You know, and so yeah, that was probably exactly the right thing to do in that moment. What he's lucky is that he was able to keep his head and remember to do that because most people in that situation would panic and flail around.
Right.
I certainly would, man. Just like a scared chimpanzee.
No.
Well, and then somebody said that I don't believe that for 1 second. And he pulled up the back of his shirt, and there was just claw marks, scars down his back from when he.
Now, what you don't realize is that was his story to explain the scars when they're actually from his live-in maid.
Yeah.
Probably that too. Probably that too.
Is that what
Maybe
they're
that-
calling that? I mean, if you run into a leopard,
Sure,
you're
no.
probably in like Africa or Southern Asia, right?
Is that like a cougar but more like a
I'm
leopard?
just saying, he might have been Thomas Jeffersoning that shit.
Possibly. You know.
Wow, wow.
I mean, in all fairness, the same is true of living maids.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I've got the first clip set up here. As I said, as I told you guys, I was going to start with myself. Sasquatch, there you are, right there.
No,
We got
don't worry.
tiny but fierce. We got a full panel.
Yep, don't worry. I'm not gonna copyright claim any of this.
Well, you can. It's on your channel. So, it's double. All right. So let me preface by saying, Sasquatch, to his credit, tried several times to explain to me that what I was seeing, other people could not see, and this was one of the times it still didn't connect until Sasquatch had just had enough. But this, if any moment that I could pick where my stupid behind should have realized, hey, this ain't a good idea. These people can't see what I'm seeing. And even if you could, it still wasn't a good idea. So, but you guys will hear real quick what the opinions were.
Nope, that wasn't a suit.
The man is right there.
What?
The answer
Again.
The answer is C.
So Sam
Okay.
got it right.
You're the only person enjoying
Sam
this. right?
guessed and got it right.
You're making this shit up. There isn't even a second shadow in that picture.
There's a guy.
No,
he
there's
is-
not.
Listen.
All
right
7
here.
pixels as there is.
She has a shadow.
he's-
There's no
he's
one next to her. There's gonna be
no.
a second shadow.
He's wearing a suit and he has blonde hair.
He's
Untrue,
going down
sir.
the he's
There's
going
a-
down the stairs
hold
for
on.
the subway.
Gaslighting
He's
Is
going
the-
down the
is the-
stairs.
Is the
The
blonde
lady-
hair blue
hold
suited
on,
man in the room
hold
with
on.
us right now?
The lady with the light colored shirt facing left is right here. That's her elbow, and that's her shirt.
That could be anything on a movie set.
Prove
That
it,
could be a
sir.
trash bag, for God's sake.
I was like, no.
You don't know.
Prove it.
Ah,
That's the clip.
I'm
Yeah,
not
that was frustrating.
apologizing. I won't
Damn it, Larry.
apologize for that.
Well, I'm not asking you to. It's just
I'm just saying.
here's what I noticed. Here's what I noticed in the midst of all that. Sasquatch, you were the only one that was under your breath. You were like, you do realize that we're not enjoying ourselves. You seem to be enjoying yourself, but this isn't. The rest of us in the reality are not experiencing what you're experiencing right now. And we must have had about 5 trivias where Sasquatch was just like, Larry, we're not enjoying ourselves.
Welcome into
Work
So
with
devil-
me, brother. That's all I ask. Work with me.
Yeah, you were like, Larry, we can't see that pin on the ground in this photo that only has 5 pixels and it's way off.
All 7 pixels says you can, sir.
You know, I'm just like, oh yeah, you can see a Sasquatch. You're like, no,
Yeah,
we
those
can't.
7 pixels had you dead to rights there, son.
And you know what? And I felt so bad because when he was telling me this, I could see it as clear as daylight. But when I pulled this clip, and even now and looking at it, I could not see it at all. Like even when in the video where I was pointing stuff out and circling it, I was thinking the same thing that Tiny was thinking. I was like, what the hell was I talking about? There's nothing there.
It's some
I
old bullshit.
But I remember seeing that photo, and I could see the guy as clear as daylight. I could see everything that I said in there with the elbow. I could see it all. I'm looking at this photo. I'm still looking. I'm like, where in the hell did I think that anybody else could see this?
Maybe it was a ghost.
Yeah.
From
It was a white ghost in a brown suit with blonde hair, sir.
Something, man, but I was just like,
saw it, but I have no good authority.
Echo Park
but you know,
came from.
but you know, it's funny because I was on somebody else's panel, and they did something similar, and it just came out of my mouth. I mean, thinking I was like, now I know how Sasquatch felt, because it was the same thing. I was being asked questions, and they were like, "Well, what do you think about this, Lawrence?" And I was like, "How in the hell am I supposed to answer a question like this?" They're like, "You could do it," and I was just like, "No, I can't." And the person that was doing the quiz was like, "No, man, it's easy." And I was like, "In what universe did you even put any thought in when you put this thing together?" And then I started thinking about, and then I swear I heard Sasquatch in the back. That's what you get, dumbass.
I wish no evil on no man, nowhere, ever. I don't.
You know, and Sam, no, I don't even curse really, but I was just like, man, okay, and that made me feel even worse. I was like, man, I tortured that entire panel, and the only thing that I could think of as an excuse was, devil made me do it.
There you go.
What I do.
The bad rap.
What's up, guys?
We're going through clips now. This clip is near dear to my heart, man, because this one started it all, and this was our very first episode. No intro.
We had nothing, man.
We had nothing. And as you see, I've got no avatar. You know why I didn't have an avatar? Because I didn't even know how to load one up. I didn't know how to do it. That's how amateur I was.
Yeah, this was
Sam at least
pretty
knew
early.
what to do. Right?
Pretty early on, and this background here,
Good evening.
I actually still use this background, but I use them for Whispering in the Dark, and that was just an image I pulled off the JWST website of the Phantom Galaxy, just because I thought it looked cool, but it didn't have any special significance.
Yeah.
Looks like Sam flashing the camera.
I'll send you the full picture sometime because you're kind of dead on about that.
And with me, you know, what pushed me to get an avatar, to figure out how to load an avatar, is people were in the chat and they were like,
nipple,
like why are we looking at an eyeball where your face should be? And I just got tired of hearing it. And I remember telling Sam, I was like, I've got to find out how to put an avatar on here, because everybody's starting to tell me, they're telling me I'm looking like the CBS logo, the eyeball. So I was like,
Yeah,
I think
people hate when you're
was tossed around.
Yeah, people hate when you're the white nipple of shame.
Well, I understand why though. I mean, it's an eyesore, but yeah, I wanted to let's just get on with it.
YouTubers and everybody else out there in the world who doesn't spend their life behind a computer screen like I do. We're trying something new tonight. Mr. Lawrence Knight will be joining me, and this may become you want to mute your phone, dude?
And that is the same jingle that we heard.
That shit still happens.
We still had that today.
And it still happens.
God
and it
damn it.
still happens. To this day, it still happens.
Larry, brother, you know I love you, right? I'm fixing to revolutionize your life.
Dude. Yeah.
There's this thing on the screen right in front of you called the mute button.
Yep.
That's crazy, man.
And you want to know what it was?
I'll let you decide what to do with it.
Yeah. You want to know what it was in this video when that jingle went off? It was the same thing that was telling me it's the same reason why the jingle went off tonight. It was telling me that Abyssal Musings was on. That's what it was. It was YouTube alerting me that our show was on.
Well, I just want to I want to congratulate Sam as well, though, for gaining one whole subscriber in the past 3 years.
Oh, I thought it was probably Amira.
Starting a new channel.
Notifying me that we're on.
This may become a regular, semi-regular. We haven't discussed that fully yet, but possibly weekly, possibly bi-weekly. We'll figure it out as we go along. Kind of new show, so we will see what we shall see. New show's called Abyssal Musings, because I'm trying to kind of keep a theme going here with the titles, because I'm sappy like that, but anyway, so to my co-host,
God, I sound like I could
Lawrence
use some
Knight, welcome.
cocaine.
Thank you. I think you were.
You sound like that now.
I think you were just nervous.
I was real nasally too. It sounded like I was fucking stuffed up or had allergies or something.
Something was going. I do remember.
What year is this?
This was
This is 3 years ago.
Okay.
So 2022. I think
so.
Yeah.
Now I live out on the high plains, man, and it's the winters out here. They're not fun. They're not fun, and they're very long. And I had a coworker today. She was saying, "Oh, I can't wait for fall. I can't wait for this month to be over, for October to be over, because I love November and that whole season." I was like, "You can go straight to hell, lady."
He said it, and I could tell. I couldn't even see it, but I could tell he said it with a straight face.
and she goes, "Well, what do you mean by that?" And I said, "Well, see, when you get to November, you're that much closer to February, and February out here sucks."
Wow. Hey, Ozzy said, but I just thought that was. I thought that was hilarious. You just sit it outside. You can go to hell, lady.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
Oh man! So I got another one. So this is from Abyssal Musings 15. Oh boy, I forget what this one's about. Now here I finally got the. By now I'd gotten the avatar. That's my first one. In fact, I think I still use it. No, I don't. I took it off. But I
haven't used that in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time. And that photo was actually just a placeholder. It wasn't meant to be a long-term logo.
Too. I don't listen to the radio at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn that, or try to get satellite.
Yeah. So, and I can't stand Christmas music, so I just shut myself off from all of that stuff. I agree. I do not like most of that music. There are a handful of tunes that I will say are pretty badass.
Not a one.
But only a handful. That's like, if I'm going to hell, man, at least we'll have the better musicians.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe, but if you do go to hell, they're gonna be playing nothing but Christmas songs.
Yeah, but they'll play them badass.
Yep.
Well, okay, then
you better hope so. Because I don't think that's what you're gonna be hearing.
It's all
the devil wants to.
Accordions.
So you've got Slash and Flea playing in a super band, but they're playing polka.
Right.
Yep.
Do with Lawrence Welk.
Oh man,
Charles never singing backup. Meatloaf lead.
I was right too, though. There's only a handful of Christmas tunes I even like, and some of them y'all might not even consider Christmas tunes, like "Red Water" by Typo Negative.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to listen to that one.
Okay, now.
Like I like Tubular Bells, for instance, right? I like Tubular Bells. I like the what's that? The old Carol of the Bells. That's what I was.
Yeah,
Tubular Bells is the Exorcist. But I also like that. But I like Good King Wenceslas, which is actually an old pagan tune that got co-opted. That's about it.
Yeah,
I quite like the South Park Christmas album.
Oh, and Christmas at Ground Zero and The Night Santa Went Crazy by Weird Al Yankovic. I love those fucking tunes.
Yeah. Absolutely agree.
So this next clip, because I'm looking at I may have put the wrong episode on. I think I was off one, but I'm gonna check and see what this one is. All righty, let's see.
Yeah, I'll reserve my opinion for that.
Excuse me. Real quick, I did see something from JV that I think was pretty funny.
Oh, you son of a...
Saying, you know,
Forgot about that.
There you
Like
go.
I said at the top of the show, old lore.
I was willing to drop the war. I was willing to drop it.
Well, you can argue about it with him to his face tomorrow night because he'll be there.
I plan to. I was going to leave it alone. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, Carrie, and yes, it will be, and I will make sure to definitely link that in a community tab so you guys can easily find it if you don't already have Ryan's channel's links, or you can obviously go through the descriptions on previous SITVs that he's been on. His links are on there too. So, yeah, you guys are definitely covering that tomorrow.
Yeah, nice try, Shadowhawk. Nice try.
Oh, should do.
That's just he's not talking about your loyalty. He's talking about his loyalty, and you know what that means, right? He's telling you he's a hooker.
I guess he's admitting it without admitting it. But moving on.
He was young and needed money.
I wanted to talk about this, even though
Yep, this is the right one.
couple of things there. I want to shout out to Kohai Masochist real quick because the avatar I was using at that time she made for me.
Right.
And she put a lot of fucking work into it. And it took a few weeks and all that stuff, and I still very much appreciate that. Everything that has come design wise since then has been from her. The banner that is over the channel on the homepage, she also created, and a handful of other things on the channel, including that very meme that we showed of Shadow of Hawk.
Yes, those were glorious, absolutely glorious.
Man. All right. Here's
Nomi.
It's Nomi. All right.
I tell you what. Speaking of dying.
Oh my God.
Oh, we've talked about this.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait. Is this the one with the butt plug? He thought it was silicone. Or wait, what is that? Is that a bottle?
It's a bottle of deodorant. You know, the aerosol spray. Yes.
Oh God.
He shoved it up there.
I mean, as long as we're talking about getting fucked. Wow, this is a hard left turn, Larry.
Yeah.
Way to derail the conversation, but I like it.
Wait, look. I was waiting for the perfect time to insert this. And Soup, I knew you'd say that.
Insert.
It's part of the thing. Now, I guess this guy
I gotta respect the effort.
Single or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But when I originally read this, I didn't take a good look at it, and I thought it was like a stick, just like a stick of degree or something. This fool put a whole aerosol can, because it's a can. It's not it's a steel. It's a can, and you can see right there. That's
he's got a can in his can.
So he's freshening his bum.
Well, that's a long ass aerosol bottle.
It's coming out through his stomach.
Yeah, and that looks like almost like what, a 20-liter 20-liter Coke.
Do you really need to know how he got it up there?
I mean, incidents aren't that common. You hear about this stuff.
It was just
friends with a bunch
it was
of
just on a seat, and he slipped and fell, and it just went right up in
backwards,
there.
right?
I would never have this problem, but you think there would be some like level of people where like they'd just be like, no, I'm just gonna let myself die.
Look,
I'm not going. I'm not going to the emergency room admitting what I just did.
Die with an element of dignity.
It's really simple, folks. If you're gonna stick something up your ass, make sure it has a backstop. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, and see, and that what that guy did was even worse. As you can see on here, this is a different photo of somebody shoving a shower head up there.
Nurses, because they used to work.
Somebody shoved a shower head up there.
This person shoved a shower head.
Is this a wait? Is this the?
Wait, let's go back to the beginning because this was the wrong
Look at
one.
the look on Nomi's face.
So Larry, is this the same? So Larry, is this the same show where you discuss the anal railgun?
That was on SITV.
That was on SITV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Speaking of old lore,
right?
Hey, now I gotta find that one.
Because I brought one of them had just a guy with the aerosol can.
oh,
no, that's
is,
the water
is there
bottle.
a
I'm
right
sorry.
one, Larry?
No.
Is there a right one?
Yes, there is. No, I'm sorry. This is the water. This is a water bottle.
Mhm.
The other one was a stick of
Yeah, that does look a bit like a water bottle.
Yeah,
like a straw top.
So yeah, that's a water bottle, right? So he had to tell his wife.
Wait, he's Iranian?
Yeah.
Did they make him get a sex change after that?
I don't know, but I did find an article.
I don't know what you meant by that when you said it.
The most egregious thing is he put the water bottle in the flat side first. What the fuck, man?
He went the wide end first. I can explain the Iranian thing. So Iran is had the highest sex change operation stats in the world for a long time, and they definitely beat out every other country in the Middle East. But it's not quite what you think it is. Basically, if you were gay there, it was just still illegal to be gay. So they figured as long as you were going to act like a woman, if you wanted to get fucked like a woman, you sure as hell were going to be one. And so they would force people to get sex changes for doing gay shit. They still do, by the way. They just, kick the UN out, so nobody's got stats on that shit anymore.
It's just acceptable now.
Journey would be on like his 12th transition at this point.
Yeah, it's like basically if there's two guys who wanted to be gay together, they'd be like, one of you motherfuckers is losing a dick.
All right. So this one, I named this one on my notes. Nomi wants a tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still want a tiger though.
I mean, they're beautiful animals, but no, absolutely not.
What if I had the opportunity? Oh, go ahead, Samuel.
When I was a kid, one of them tried to come through fucking like 4-inch thick plate glass to eat my sister.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not funny to say your sister was almost.
No, it's still funny. It is funny because she didn't die. But yeah, I was like, no.
This fool said it's still funny because she didn't die.
It is. I said what I'd say.
Nice.
If she would have died, it would have been funny, but
But she's still around. She's fine.
It's still funny.
It's fine.
She's got to think about cats now.
Here we go.
Funny? She was actually put in the back of a horse-drawn carriage, like a stagecoach style carriage. At one point, we were out in this wilderness, Old West style area, and something spooked the horse. It took the fuck off with my little sister in the carriage, and nobody was driving the thing.
Okay. So,
yes, you did, Em. Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Oh man, yeah, that carriage incident happened actually in the northern Nebraska Panhandle, about 30 miles south of Pine Ridge Reservation.
Wow, really?
Yeah, there's a frontier town there. They do all kinds of old westy shit, including like taking you around in a horse-drawn stagecoach kind of thing. But yeah, it's one of those things where the horse itself, I found out years later, wasn't actually a horse; it was a mule. Right. But I didn't know the difference at that age. And it had blinders on. They were just like, it's a good thing it was a mule and it had the blinders on because it stayed on the road. If it had been a horse, it just would have gone wherever, and probably overturned the stagecoach, killing her.
Oh, wow. Well, this clip is a combo. There's 3 things happening in this one. So you guys are gonna have to bear with me. There's a reason why I started this far forward. The first one happens at 5 minutes and 40 seconds, but this one I wanted to start it off with this one.
You gonna bring it up?
He's already watching.
Yeah, it's not on the screen, dude.
Yeah, he's muted us so that you can hear it.
Yeah.
Wait, are you guys muted?
No,
you can't see it.
Whoops.
There it is.
There you go. All right, we'll get to this one over.
Sorry about that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so it was so far in the afternoon that I went on, and I was like, Kohai didn't catch this. Nobody else didn't catch these. So, I was
By
like,
the
oh,
way,
shoot.
Kohai, if you want to watch the Ryan stream that we were on earlier, there is a good clippable moment of Shadow saying he likes mystery man meat in his face.
I remember that. I remember that. Shit, I completely forgot to go and clip that.
Oh
Nice.
wow!
And this was during my Ken Thulu era too, right after Barbie came out.
Ken Thulu.
Yeah, Ken Thulu.
Oh god!
I think Barbie may have been a significant influencer on the death of woke. Because it was made to be super woke, and they accidentally put some seriously based shit in it. And it was great.
Yeah.
That explains why when I got in there, Joker was like, "Oh, by the way, guess what Shadow likes?" And I'm like, "I don't have any context for this, but I'm gonna go ahead and laugh anyway."
Yeah. It is comedy gold, I'll let you know. So Kohai, do your thing.
Here he is protesting his innocence. So when you say mystery man meat in your face, are you talking like Russian bathhouse or?
I don't think he discriminates. He likes it raw, cooked, uncooked. It doesn't matter.
Actually, man, if we had that clip that Ryan played, Larry, you're very close onto what you're describing.
Yeah, it's funny too. Kohai brings up a point here. So Super one of our loyal subscribers, clipped out something that I had said on another stream. It was last week's show, actually, last week's Saturday show, where we were talking about Supernatural, and the villain of season 7 is a guy named Dick. And so there's a clip now of me saying I really like Dick. And now there's two. And
there's another moment right there.
Yeah. So yeah, that's awkward. Yeah, it is awkward, and I think Suka remixed it. He sent it to me too, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to use that, but somebody else will. So, but yeah. Anyway, memeable moments on the internet with.
Now this next one.
But yeah,
this is not.
I mean, maybe he's just.
You guys have probably heard about heard Sam and I talk about this clown that we found, this Scottish clown from a few years back. Well, right around this time. But this guy was running around pretending to be Pennywise, and I guess he thought that it was, that it was a nice little cute idea for him to do during Halloween. He comes to find out that the cops didn't think it was funny. And the cops, at this point, he's doing this video. The cops are looking for him, and he's out there mocking them. Right? He's out there, pretty much teasing them,
trying to get a laugh for people. There's his face again.
Yeah, he might be. I mean, if he's just walking around looking like that and not actually doing anything and just creeping people out, he's not. Even in Scotland, I don't think he's actually breaking any laws.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he's terrorizing people, if he's actually going after him and like trying to scare shit out of him and doing
if he's running
stuff like that, Scotland's pretty draconian in some ways.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, that's why they have things like disturbing the peace and shit, because then they can plot whatever they want in there to charge you.
And they should see Scotland today.
Yeah, you might come across a girl with a hatchet and a knife.
You want to see it?
There you go.
Oh, the clown. I thought
this is videoception.
Oh, no.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, F's in the chat for my channel.
Hey, look, I didn't know that symbol. I didn't know it was called the Roman salute. I had no idea.
Yeah, the Nazis borrowed a lot of things from older cultures, particularly Rome.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
including the salute.
One's giving us an F.
Yeah, that's an F in the chat.
Because
for mourning our channel.
Yep, because I did something I shouldn't have done.
Yeah, because Nomi just got us tanked.
Yeah. No. All
Sorry.
right, let's see. Here goes.
Why would you even approach that?
Well, I've made the news again. Should I smile for the cameras with my hideous
Oh, that's so weird with a Scottish accent.
No, it sounds
Should I
retarded.
smile for the cameras?
With my smile.
Or maybe Polly's right. Perhaps I've gone away. Too much.
I've gone away.
What a stupid thing to say. To answer your question, yes, James, they do.
Is this Scottish or Irish?
Go away, you wee ball bag.
Yeah, he's Scottish.
To be fair, this is just Shirley Manson before she's put her makeup on for that day.
Oh,
well, you know.
That was a terrible joke, Shirley. If you're out there, I'm very sorry. You're an alright looking woman and a damn fine musician.
Sometimes Count Dankula's jokes can get out of hand. I'm just saying.
Right?
Fucking lock his ass up.
Damn it.
He gonna shove a balloon up James's. Where's Shadow at, man? He gonna put that balloon up Shadow's butt and help him float. Or bring him out of the shadows. He'll change his name to Sunlight.
Ronald McDonald.
Oh man, where is Shadow anyway?
Probably sleeping, dude. He's a kid.
I keep forgetting. Man, how long have we been making fun of him? 3 years.
3 years. 3 years.
This is the beginning of the show, it would seem.
And he's still not old enough to stay up past 9. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, around exactly the time as the beginning of this very show, because we started the first episode of Abyssal Musings happened right at or right after the 15th episode of Screaming Into the Void, which was his debut appearance on the channel. So yeah, we've been making fun of him the entire life of Abyssal Musings.
Nice.
Perfect. All right. Devil, I wasn't here. I wasn't here for this one, of course, as you guys could tell. Devil, the war goes to you, man, for this one. I didn't see this until I went back and started pulling clips. I did not watch this episode, and I about fell out my chair and pissed myself. My wife was looking at me like, "What the hell's going on?" My son started crying. She's like, "What's going on?" He's like, "Daddy's sick." He's still looking at me like, "What in the hell's going on with him?" All right, watch this.
I did out.
Yeah. It's like when everyone thought I was black. I went with it for like a month and a half, 2 months. I said I was black.
I could hear it. I can hear your voice. Oh my gosh! I'm sorry, I'm yawning.
Black? Yeah. Okay. I didn't think I sounded black, but okay.
Say
no.
Lordy.
Oh Lordy.
Oh
Real country to me. But no, like you just go with it. I mean, yeah, my credit score dipped. I freaking couldn't get a loan, but I went with it.
Why were you trying to fight me, Sam? What was the context there?
Handed.
I think this was over the sandwich shit,
is
man.
what it is. We all have our own lore.
All right.
It happens whether you want it to or not. It's when people try to force their lore. You know, they're just like, "Oh yeah, I want this to be my." That's not how it works, dude. You don't get to decide what your lore is. You know, just like you don't get to decide how people describe you or any of that nonsense. That's all from other sources. It's not from you. You get what you get. And as my ex-wife said to my kids for years, and you don't pitch a fit.
Yeah, I mean, in the quintessential YouTuber lore person is like we were talking about Dermy. The lore around Dermy is deep, right? He's works at a truck stop sucking dick through a glory hole. We made a joke about it, and now he can't get away from that. It's never going to go away. He's always going to be blowing people at a truck stop. It's so much so that he put it in his opening for Ballbusters. It literally is a song about him working at a truck stop. He made a video when he went to one of the cons where he's walking around with his freaking gimbal filming shit, and a girl in a bunny outfit approached him And she's all, "Hey, what are you up to?" And he goes, "I'm a YouTuber. I'm filming stuff." And she's all, "You're a YouTuber?" And she sounded so interested. And he turned away and like literally took off. And so now we joke that he's deathly scared of girls in bunny outfits.
Yeah,
I
I remember
didn't know
that.
any of this.
Oh, that was his first Vegas meetup, I think, wasn't it, Devil?
No, it was in Dallas, I believe. But
Oh, okay.
I remember when this
yeah,
happened though. Yeah.
he said he was scared because he didn't know what he was and wasn't able to show. She was in like a Playboy bunny outfit, and so but it just fits so well that yeah, we've tortured him pretty bad about that.
Yeah. Carrie is in the chat. Hey, I don't get a lore. Fuck you. I know when I'm not wanted. So here's the thing, Carrie. Your lore comes from your viewers mostly.
Yeah,
So are you saying I'm responsible for Carrie's lore?
Yes. Yes, I am.
From what I've heard, yes, you are.
I am
Your
full on
lore?
passing the buck here.
And your lore is built usually on your fuck ups. When you say something you really don't want people to remember, they're gonna remember, and that becomes your lore.
Speaking of that, Devil, you and I have a lore of our own, and this video has 2 clips, and the second clip addresses that lore. And I think you know what I'm talking about. But before that,
and how it might be my personal belief that I'm not saying that he's had. I'm not going to say that he's had intercourse with them. I'm not going to say that, especially with him not being here. But he knows a lot about their anatomy. So I was just like, I've always wondered what would happen if Sam like hooked up with a boa constrictor or something. And I used to say that, right? I get an alert on X. Hojo has posted this. What does that look like?
What
does that look like? Does that not look like the love child between a python and Samuel the Infamous?
I don't know. I know it's one. What are those? What are they called? The snake people from He-Man. Can't remember their names. But it is weird.
I mean, I'm not even trying to joke. It was I just saw it, and I was like, either Hojo's been either he's watched a couple of past episodes, or he was thinking what I was thinking. But I just saw this and I was just like, oh my gosh, because I can't not say anything because it would burn the black off me not to say something. So I was just like, if Sam hooked up with a python, if he hooked up with a python, this is what it would look like. This is I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. And see, look, even got a snake coming out the middle. So it's definitely
That's
a
what
boy.
I'm saying. Like it's like, where are the little snakes popping out of his trousers? It looks kind of.
Because I mean, remember, Sam's got tentacles. So I mean, he's hooked up with a snake. So multiple tentacles, and they're snakes, and he's got a snake head. This 100%. He could be responsible for this. This thing killed He-Man. And it's Sam's fault.
I'd like to point something out here.
This is
snake genitalia is internal. There's no way to tell if it's a boy or a girl unless you stick a finger in it.
I'll be right
I don't
back.
think that's helping your case, bro.
Yeah, you're not helping your argument.
I'm just saying.
But we can ask you, right?
I totally don't have sex with snakes, but I know where to find their vagina.
Right. Cloaca.
I don't even know where to go with this, man. It's like...
This is what alcohol does. Now, I mean, if I wanted to make fun of him, I'm not even gonna go there, because I used to say that he used to, wrap snakes around his car engine and use them as timing belts and stuff to get it, which I believe someone somewhere could probably carry.
There's your lore carry.
Somebody somewhere has done that, but I just looked at this and I was just like, it's bad enough that I've got to talk about this, but am I going to comment on this? You're damn right I did.
I don't even think the snake bit him, man. I think it entranced him, right? Like,
yeah, it entranced him. But I mean, imagine what it did earlier. But here was my response, because Hojo asked something. He was asking everybody who read the post to name something, name certain type of people, and I couldn't do it. I said, well, I can't do it, but Snake Dude looks like my co-host. But He-Man is in a trance. But notice the position that he's in. What do you think is getting ready to happen?
I'll just stop that right there.
This is what happens when I miss a show, folks. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know which one, like where I was for this one. I think I had to be out of town or some shit. But
No, this was the one where you had to take a break because the news cycle for that week had you angrier than angry, which is why I tried to hold some kind of restraint. And the whole time I'm thinking, I was like, this man is going to kill me for this.
I didn't even watch this episode. Apparently, I don't.
Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. You know why I know?
I don't remember this at all, man.
I remember. I remember what you said when I called the next day to see if you were okay. I remember exactly what you said to me. It was so calm about it too, eerily calm. Oh, that's okay. No, don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it at all. And then
silence. I was pissed.
Yeah, you were.
I was pissed.
You said more than that. Well, I just wanted to, because I was like, well, I wasn't sure that you watched it, because you were like, no, I watched it. I saw everything.
Yeah, if I was as calm as you described while I said that in like kind of like a flat monotone, yeah, I was very angry.
Yeah, that's a menacing tone.
I do that.
It was very menacing. Now, here's where, and Devil will agree with me, here's where this video went south for us. This was the first time that we had used ChatGPT to create
Hulu.
Look, man.
Oh shit.
I own that shit now, though. It's right there in the header. It's on my fucking Twitter handle.
Yeah, I to this day, I'm glad that we didn't go forward with it. I'm sure Devil agrees, because he and I was just like, this is ChatGPT surprised the both of us. It was doing things that we weren't even trying to get it to do.
Again, folks, this is what happens when I take the day off. They got into like gay porn while I was gone.
Yeah, and we weren't even trying to do that.
Seth with a
Eldritch God who's a sleut.
God who is a slut. Who's a slut has green.
I think that's where we went wrong right there. How we got pornographic was because we called him a slut.
Glowing eye and is named Samuel.
It was a simple.
They also want Shadow in there. I don't know if I want Shadow in there. He'll just ruin it. I don't even know how he'll ruin it, but he'll ruin it, guys.
And he would have.
Here it goes. So here's what ChatGPT said. Excellent. This is exactly the right kind of chaotic, unholy love triangle we like to see.
ChatGPT
Oh
pushing the
man.
agenda.
Hey, next time
Devil,
we'll
how
put
are you
Derby in
wearing the
this.
same shirt?
Oh,
Yeah, you this is not a bad idea. Put Derby in it. So let's see. Freaking put Gal in this damn thing too. Anyway, Gal killed me, dude. She get a car and drive up here. She bring wheels too. Ready him over, bro. So now this time, Lena is a sex therapist known for her calm voice, boundary mastery, and a wildly popular OnlyFans page where she blends kink education with sensual storytelling. Emotionally literate, brutally honest, and maybe a little too curious about the occult. Julian, Lena's long-term partner, a philosophy major turned body piercer with a penchant for romantic brooding and self-destructive longing. Open-minded but slowly unraveling under the weight of their new companion. Samuel, an eldritch god who smells like sweet rot and sandalwood.
Why sandalwood?
has lush green tentacles, a single glowing eye that stares through dimensions, and the energy of a chaotic bisexual slut with unknowable motives.
Wow.
This is making a lot of sense.
Sam just gets thrown in bisexual. They're just all like, yeah, put it in there. Fuck it.
I had nothing to do with that.
And
the energy of a chaotic bisexual slut with unknowable motives. He lives between worlds, yet lives with, somehow. His presence drips into your dreams in bed.
I'm gonna wreck Sam with that. He's gonna be so pissed. So Sam, I heard you go both ways. What the hell, man?
He'll be like, "What the hell are you talking about, Larry? What the hell did you do?"
ChatGPT said it. It has to be true.
Ironically, I think I was actually at
man.
a barbecue getting drunk and trying to score with a chick that night.
Okay, chapter 1. 3 of you have moved into the abandoned Victorian house last week. You say abandoned, but it never felt empty. The walls hum, the mirrors sweat. The basement is sealed with wax and sigils you didn't put there. Tonight you drink wine under low orange lights. Julian sprawls on the sheepskin rug, tipsy, a lazy smile on his lips. Samuel lounges in the antique armchair, legs crossed, his tentacles lazily coiled around his thigh like a scarf. His singular eye glows dimly as he watches both of you with hungry amusement.
Okay.
This place used to be a spiritualist brothel, Lino says, reading from an old article, mediums, seances, automatic writing. Samuel purrs, his voice ripping through the air like wet velvet.
I don't. This isn't fun anymore.
Worse. Boy, dude, I did not expect this. Yes, I remember this place. I was summoned here in 1892. They were very enthusiastic. He licks his lips. One of his tentacles strokes your ankle.
Okay. Now, let's change the parameters. Let's go somewhere.
Yeah, and notice, and I'm just not. I didn't even look at what it said. Choose. I didn't notice number 2. Invite Samuel to bed. Julian's drowsy. You're curious. Samuel smells like rain on stone. He's been flirting with both of you since the move. I didn't even notice any of that. By the time I got down to here, I was done. I was like, we need to do something else.
Oh boy! Wow.
I can't leave these kids alone for a minute.
Yeah, he leaves for 1 week, and we start making gay porn on his channel. It's fucking
unintentionally. Like, here's the last clip, and this happened more recently. But yes,
Larry.
Jokers.
Yeah.
You gotta go
before you go through this clip. I got to scoot because I've had a long day and I got another long day tomorrow. But I want to thank Sam for inviting me here. Thanks to all you guys. You can check out my channel, The Joker's Voice. Larry, you're going to be on Wednesday night is overbooked next week, right?
I will be there.
All right. So Larry will be on my show Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Pacific, where we talk the ins and outs of the world of professional wrestling. So again, Sam, thanks for having me. Everyone else, thank you very much.
Thank you
for coming.
All right. And toodles.
Toodles.
See you later.
All right. So this one, I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna know what this is about. But yeah, I just thought that for last clip. And you see, I changed my avatar just for that one night. That is Sam's birthday photo, by the way, guys. Before the green set in.
That's almost somehow more insulting than the
Amir,
snitch.
you never gave your point.
Well, I forgot the darn point now because this one,
the Green Power Ranger.
Oh my God. I didn't even know if there was a point anymore. Larry, I thought you were going to continue with your show, with your program.
I was, and then Sam started talking, and I started eating cookies.
I mean, to be fair, it kind of goes this way sometimes. Anyway, like you're aware, Amir, right? That in the past, it's been a long time. I'm not saying he's doing it all the time now either. It's been a very long time, but there have been times when Larry was so tired when we started the show that he'd introduce a topic he knew would get me talking, and then he'd go to sleep for the rest of the show while I just chattered on for like an hour and a half. He's done that to me multiple times.
It happened last month.
Nice.
Mother Abigail fell asleep.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
And the messed up thing about it is that I went into a full-on monologue and I was asleep. I woke up like 6 hours.
Yeah, it sounded coherent.
I was asleep.
You mentioned this one last week as well, didn't you, Larry?
Yeah, I did. I just thought this would be funny to end it on. But yeah, no, that still shocks me. I don't know how I pulled that off. And when I say monologue, like Devil, I don't know if you were on the show that night, weren't you?
Probably later.
Yeah, the whole time I was asleep the whole time.
That was the show we were comparing the thing with the prequel from 2011.
Right.
Okay,
yeah.
You did a whole ass analysis of both movies, and you weren't awake for any of it.
Jeez. I was straight up. I was dreaming. Like that's how asleep I was. But but with that said, I guess we can are you guys up for a I guess we can decide on if you guys want to do like a short quiz, or you guys want to, just talk. I'm flexible at this point.
I'm down for whatever.
Whatever.
Force Devil's down for whatever. He packs his own baby oil.
Wow.
Well, don't bring me into your world, you bisexual freak.
I'm this way because you made me this way.
All right.
No, it's. I do want to say that. I mean, 150 episodes is nothing to fucking seize at. No,
it's not.
It's pretty awesome. And not only did we did it, not just once on this channel, but twice. You know how many big name channels fucking can't keep a show going more than 5 episodes? Right?
No.
I mean, yeah, that's not something to sneeze at, man. I'm very proud of the fact that we've done this not once but twice on this channel. It's kind of kick ass.
Yeah.
And you know what? And all you guys on the panel and those of you in the chat, even on Sasquatch's side, we appreciate the fact that you guys even tune in. We appreciate and Sasquatch is a good friend. You know, we appreciate everything that Sasquatch has done more for us behind us. Yeah. But he's done a lot more behind the scenes than people realize. Just like Devil's done a whole lot for us. Abe is always here. Clifton, I mean, I can tell you how many times I've asked him, man, hey, can you come on the show? And Clifton has stuff to do. Clifton has stayed up and has not gone to sleep to come on, and support us. Just so you guys know, I mean, Abe has, so everybody on this panel pretty much, has a show, and we all appreciate it when you guys tune in. I mean, we'll give them the opportunity to plug their shows. But I want to get to the knockout game. So here are the rules for it, right? We each start with 5 points. It's almost similar like the one we played the last time, but it's a little different. Each question is worth 1 point, except for one mystery question worth 5 points that none of us know which question it is until the end. The wrong answers reduce your points by 1. If your points hit 0, you are quote unquote knocked out and you are placed into the spectator's box. But you could try to re-enter with 1 question, which means that you go into the spectator box, the game will get everybody else's answers, then we'll come back to you. It'll ask you a question. If you answer correctly, it'll bring you back into the game, but you'll have 0 points. Now, if you, and I noticed it's not telling everything. If it asks you a question that will get you out of the spectator box, if you answer it wrong, you're out, period. You can't come back in. But if you get out, if you answer a question correctly and you get back in with 0 points, and then the next round comes in and you answer a question wrong, you go back into the box, but you still have the opportunity to come out. So as long as you can answer the question correctly when you're in the spectator box, you got a chance to come back in. All right.
I feel like there was a shorter way to explain that, but I couldn't possibly tell you.
I'm a Leroy Jenkins of this shit anyway.
That was, you don't want me to read all that. That's how I had to put it all in there. But I wanted to ask you guys, so I wanted to, at least no more than 20 questions because it can, that can take a while. What do you guys think about 10 questions or maybe 15? Because it's just 6 of us.
10's probably good.
10? Okay.
Yeah, we want to have time for Sam's the special surprise for Sam. For the 150th episode, we are going to complete Sam's gay porn chat GBT.
Yeah, you have fun with that. I'm gonna go do something else.
Let's see who Sam gets with.
I'm
There you
gonna
go. Automatic forfeit. He's out.
House.
Yeah. Now I gotta go rub up on a woman, man, just to get the stink of what you just said off of me. Transfer the gay to her. It's fine when chicks are gay.
All right.
Only
Except for
works
that
if she's an albino.
I mean, yeah, well, and there's the whole like U-Haul, beating the significant other thing.
Oh, by the way, just so you guys know, each question is randomized individually. So we will not be getting asked the same question. And it's going to go one at a time. So it might go to Sasquatch first. And whatever question he answers, when it gets to the next person, it won't be the same question.
Okay.
All right. Let's see who it picks first. Or picks on. Oh, okay. It's going straight. Sasquatch, you're first. In the film Jurassic Park, 1993, what is the first dinosaur the visitors see? Is it A, the T-Rex, B, the Triceratops, C, the Bronchiosaurus, or D, the Velociraptor?
Triceratops. Which one is that one?
B. All right. Hold on. Okay, it's supposed to. Hold on. Ask.
You broke it.
No. I told it not to do this. I might have given it too much. All right, Sasquatch, you said B. Triceratops. Yes, sir. All righty. Incorrect.
Yep.
It was the Brachiosaurus. You now have 4 points. Stop trying to get me to sign up for GPT-5. I don't want.
I don't want it.
Yeah, GPT-5 is freaking Skynet.
Yeah, GPT-5 will cradle your balls and end civilization.
Yeah, it is basically
Swings and roundabouts.
All right, Sam, you're next. In mythology, which Greek god is known as the messenger of the gods? This is easy.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it is easy, though. I don't want to, have you guys getting burned with crazy questions.
The only thing Dionysus is the messenger of is syphilis.
All right, Devil.
Gonorrhea.
All right.
Devil, what is the name of the author who wrote The Picture of Dorian Gray? Oscar Wilde, which is A.
God damn it! I couldn't get the other two that I fucking knew.
See, and I know this one too.
B. Charles Dickens, C. Bram Stoker, or D. Mary Shelley. I had nothing to do with these questions. It's literally pulling stuff from random.
Shit. Well, I know it's not. It's not Mary Shelley, right? It's not Bram Stoker. Those are
Bram Stoker.
Bram Stoker. Damn, that's a different author, dude.
Porn.
Yeah, we're back to gay porn here.
Yeah.
It wasn't Charles Dickens. Must be Oscar Wilde.
That's your answer?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I'm not sure. Never read the book.
You got it right.
Hey, there you go.
All right. Abe, which video game franchise features the fictional location Raccoon City? Is it A?
Come
Sonic?
on, B.
It gives Devil a hardwood, and it gives everybody.
I love how it gives the dyslexic who won't read to save his life the fucking literary question.
Hey, Clifton. Oh, this is the best stuff. Clifton, what element does the chemical symbol Na represent?
Oh, jeez.
I know this too.
Yeah, every other question I could have answered. This one, nah. I'm going with sodium. I have no idea.
All right.
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, I just said that was another easy one.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, think of table salt, sodium chloride, NaCl.
Dun, dun,
I'm not gonna worry about that. It just does that. Who painted the Starry Night? As if I didn't know the answer to this. It's a Van Gogh. I'm a Renaissance man.
I think it just hates you, devil.
Shall we move on to round 2? Yes. All right. Caucasian Sasquatch. Which classic novel begins with the line?
Hey, Moby Dick.
That's right.
Okay, now.
Samuel, in the Legend of Zelda series, what is the name of Link's primary sword? Is it Masami?
B.
The Master Sword. Yep. Devil, which planet in our solar system is known for its prominent ring system?
That would be Jupiter.
Are you sure?
I believe so. Now you're questioning it.
Okay, now.
I'm giving you a chance, man.
No,
even I don't know the
is
answer.
It Saturn? Is it Saturn?
It might be Uranus.
I know it's not my.
You got a ring around it because you didn't wipe.
It's not Neptune. It's not my anus.
Got a big ass ring around that anus.
Saturn has. Don't they both have rings?
If they don't wipe, yeah.
Fucking hell. Go with Saturn.
All right.
Fun fact: all 4 of those planets have rings.
Correct.
Yep.
But other spectacular Saturns.
Yep.
All right, Abe. In Marvel Comics, which hero is known as
come on,
the
B.
bird with a mouth? Yep. All right, Clifton. In Game of Thrones, what is the name of Arya Stark's sword? Needle. Well, okay.
Hey.
All right. Lawrence, which composer created the famous classical piece for? Are you serious? I've never even heard of that piece, let alone know who wrote it.
You never heard of Fer Elise?
I guarantee you've heard it.
You have heard it.
Yeah, you've heard it.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah.
But I can't remember. I can't remember who did it. F it. I'm just gonna say Beethoven. Oh snap!
Yep.
Okay.
He wrote that for his woman.
All right, round 3. Caucasian Sasquatch. Which TV show features a chemistry teacher turned meth kingpin named
Breaking Bad A.
Okay, now.
All right, next up, Samuel. In Greek mythology, who is condemned to roll a boulder? Oh, this is so
B.
easy.
Sisyphus.
Devil, question 15, mystery question worth 5 points. Which horror novel begins with the line, "I am an invisible man"? Yeah, he gave you an easy one.
C?
I guess it felt bad for you.
Fuck's sake.
Still giving him literary questions.
No.
And in the
Better
Pokemon
start asking
series,
shit about Dr. Seuss books, or I'm gonna get pissed.
in the Pokemon series, which type is super effective against water type Pokemon? What? Grass, electric, fire, or rock?
B.
Okay. Clifton, which Shakespeare play features the characters Rosencrantz and Guildenstern? Macbeth, Hamlet, Othello, or King Lear?
Oh, jeez.
He's not an option.
Yeah, I figured.
Although he could tell you the answer.
And German names as well.
Well,
He's not a big fan of
the
Shakespeare,
D.
though.
I have no idea. D.
Probably is King Lear. No. Oh, Hamlet. Okay.
Yep.
Lawrence, in Star Wars, what is the name of Han Solo?
Oh,
good
come
grief.
on.
Devil won.
Hey.
By
you got a
default,
mystery-
because
you
he
got a-
got the bonus question.
No, this is wrong because we're all supposed to have an opportunity of being. This thing messed up. Okay, I'm gonna put continue. How many?
Just
You guys wanna
remember,
add more
kids,
questions?
don't read books.
Yeah, this went by pretty quick because we were able to answer them so quickly. Yeah. I mean, if you guys are down for it, I'd love to do more. This was actually kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with this. Besides, I get to blame the AI instead of Larry. I think that'll
AI is literally doing things that I did not tell it to do. Everybody was supposed to have a chance
Right.
of having a mystery question, and it wasn't supposed to tell any of us which question was a mystery question. So let's do this. Let's see. We'll add 10 more questions.
one at a time.
What's up, El Perro? I'm not rolling ours tonight. That's the best you're gonna get.
Everyone.
Yeah, they were pretty easy. It is kind of funny to me though that it kept getting like certain questions were going to certain people. It's almost like it knew.
Yeah, it's not a mystery when you're telling it.
Right.
I have an observation I just realized.
Yes, Go
my
ahead.
girlfriend and my daughter both chose the same nurse outfit for Halloween, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Not good.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
I just took it to her. Was like, keep this in there. I don't want to see it.
All right. Cheating, old cheating devils in the league. How you go from? All right. First up, Caucasian Sasquatch. Question 19. Which planet is closest to the sun? Are you kidding me?
Mercury, unless you count Counter Earth.
Sam, in Lord of the Rings, which creature is Gollum obsessed with? The One Ring, the Arkenstone. That's not even a creature.
No, it's not. But it's
No.
A because the fucking question's retarded.
Yeah.
Devil, which 1980s video game character is known for eating dots in it? Are you serious?
Fuck me.
That would be Pac-Man.
Hey, which planet is known as the Red Planet? Come on.
Mars B. Fuck's sake.
Clifton, in Harry Potter, what is the name of the tree that attacks anyone who comes near it? The Whomping Willow, the Elder Tree, Mandrake,
come
or
on.
Devil's Snare?
A.
You said A?
Yeah.
See, I would have no idea about this question.
Well, he lives in Europe, so I guess he probably know. Lawrence, which Greek hero completed 12 labors? Oh, come on. It is Hercules.
Is there any way of increasing the difficulty?
Yeah, there is. If we decide to go one more round, I'll tell it to increase the difficulty and to not repeat answers. Let's see. Shall we continue?
Simpson, welcome to the back of the bus.
Yes. Ask. I'll tell her to add. You actually want to add more questions, like 5 more, 10 more? It's up to you.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
These are going by very quickly, so.
And I'm gonna try this per person because I think that's where it's messing up. Got it. Now we're getting harder. Advanced round for each player. Each player will get 10 new challenging questions, one at a time. All questions remain potential mystery questions, but the actual mystery question won't be revealed until the end. Will you continue player by player and serve? And I will ensure we will continue player by player and we'll ensure no repeats. Okay, yeah, sure you will. First up, Mr. Sasquatch. Which famous mathematician proved Fermat's last theorem in 1994? Good night.
Andrew Wiles.
I mean, you did say increase the difficulty.
Yeah, but dang. Okay, Sam. You did a show on it. All right. Sam, in Tolkien's The Silmarillion, who is the creator of the Silmarils?
I think it's Tolkien. See, I think.
All right. No.
Feanor. I started thinking about the Sons of Feanor and how they got the fucking Noldor cursed and all that shit. Anyway.
All right. Hey, Devil, which chemical element has the highest melting point? Is it tungsten, carbon, iron, or platinum?
Oh, I hate you.
Yeah, I can do it.
That's it's not iron. Tungsten.
All right.
A.
How the hell did you know that? All right.
I knew it was one of the top two.
Hey, which author created the fictional detective Hercule Poirot? Poirot, thank you. Arthur Conan Doyle.
Agatha Christie.
All righty.
Yep.
Nice. All right, Clifton, which language is considered the oldest written language still in use today? This is easy. Is it A, Latin, Greek, Chinese, or Sanskrit?
I'd say Chinese.
That's a bit of a trick question as well, though.
Yeah.
Well, it was correct. Last for this mini round, Lawrence. In quantum mechanics, oh my God. What principle states that no two electrons can occupy the same quantum state simultaneously? This is not my strong suit. Heisenberg uncertainty principle, the Pauli exclusion principle, Sherrill Dingleberry's equation, or the boring model. Oh. I'm just throwing a dart, and it's probably snap. Okay.
That's also a bit of a trick question because at least 3 of those answers could also sufficiently answer that question.
All right. Let's do it. Yes. All right. Sasquatch. In Norse mythology, what is the name of Odin's 8-legged horse?
Sleipnir. Hey.
Easy.
You must be tired. Always sleeping.
Wow.
Sam, which composer wrote the opera The Marriage of Figaro?
Ah, hell.
I don't think he did.
I think it was Verdi.
D?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
No,
Yo.
I was wrong.
And I actually knew the answer to that. Hey, Devil, in computer science, what does HTTP stand for?
How is that part of this pantheon of questions?
I don't know. Hypertext Transfer Protocol, High-Tech Transmission Protocol, Hyperlink Text Transmission Program, or Hyperterminal Transfer Process?
I think it's C.
All right, let's see.
Damn it, Devil.
Hey, in the anime Neon Genesis Evangelion, what is the designation of the first what is the name of the first Evangelion, whatever the hell it's called, unit piloted by Shinji Ikari?
Oh, God, it's been forever since I've seen any of that.
I've never watched it.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I'm going to go with A.
All right.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. It was a guess.
Wrong.
Damn it.
It was the EVA 01. All right, Clifton, which famous battle in 1066 led to the Norman conquest of England? The Battle of Hastings? Okay.
Fuck's sake.
Last for this mini round, Lawrence. Which scientific theories? Why am I getting all the science questions? What scientific theory explains the origin of the universe as a rapid expansion from a singular point? Oh my God.
This is probably the easiest question.
Yeah, but my memory ain't so great. Well.
Okay, no.
All right.
Oh, damn.
Shall we continue? Yes, with the final 4. All right. Sasquatch. Which philosopher wrote Critique of Pure Reason? Immanuel Kant, Friedrich
Nietzsche.
Nietzsche.
Ninja.
Nietzsche. Friedrich Nietzsche.
Are you man or Superman?
Nietzsche.
All right. Rene Descartes or John Locke?
Descartes.
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 All right, that's messed up as I haven't read that one. That's one I've actually missed. So I'm gonna say C, Descartes.
All right.
I'm almost positive that's wrong because I think it's Nietzsche.
Yeah, it's a flat answer.
Ooh, wrong. Both counts.
All right.
Cool.
Samuel, in the video, you should know this. In the video game Dark Souls, what is the name of the first boss fight in the Undead Burg? You're playing this game right now.
No, I'm not. I've never played any of the Dark Souls games.
I thought you did.
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I started with Bloodborne and went on to Elden Ring, dude. I had never played any of these, so I'm gonna go with, because I've probably heard of it. Is it A, the Taurus demon?
I don't know.
I'm asking. I'm putting that out there.
I'm telling you, I don't know.
Right. So put it in. That's my answer.
All right. He got it right.
That was a lucky guess.
Hey, Devil. In chemistry, what is the pH value of pure water at 25 degrees Celsius?
What kind of frick? When did I get a degree in fucking
chemistry?
Jesus.
I'll go with C.
All right.
Oh,
Nope.
look, I got it wrong.
Hey, in the TV series Stranger Things, what is the name of the
B.
ultimate? All right.
These are very strangely lopsided questions that seem to fling from one extreme to the other.
Well, that's because I told it to pull from all genres, media, everything, anything you can find on the internet to make the possibility as broad as possible. All right, Clifton, which scientist is credited with the law of universal gravitation?
I actually know this one.
Is it Einstein, Newton, is it Galileo, or Kepler?
B.
Correct. All right, for me, in literature, who wrote 100 Years of Solitude? Oh crap, I don't know this. I'm just gonna say B. I'm just gonna toss it. Oh well, okay.
I say I didn't know that one.
It says we have 4 more rounds of 10 questions per unit per player left. I don't know if you guys want to go that far, go that long.
Yeah, no, I'm getting real tired here.
All right, we'll just put one more round and that's it. One more round, then in.
Hey, Lepo. Double O.
All right. Last round. Caucasian Sasquatch. In astronomy, what is the term for a star that suddenly increases greatly in brightness and then slowly fades? Supernova, pulsar, quasar, nova.
Nova D.
All right. Correct. Sam, in Dune by Frank Herbert, what is the name of the desert planet?
B.
All right. Devil, which artist is famous for the painting series Water Lilies?
That would be I believe it's a Picasso.
Nope. It's a Monet.
That is a Monet, sir.
Yeah. A, in physics, what is the unit of electrical resistance?
A.
Got it. Clifton, which ancient civilization built the city of Machu Picchu? Aztec, Maya, Inca, or Olmec? I actually know the answer to this one.
Ooh, Aztec.
Nope, the Incas. All right. Last for this final round, Lawrence. In Greek mythology, who tricked the Trojans with the wooden horse? Are you serious? Let's see. It was.
I know.
It wasn't Achilles. It wasn't Hector. And it wasn't Paris. All right. Final scores, including all mystery questions. The mystery question reveal was worth 5 points. It was question 15. Which horror novel begins with the line, "I'm the Invisible Man"? Devil answered correctly, which is why Devil was boosted above the others. Winners of knockout triple. So Devil still won. Punk. It's a tie for first place. Everybody but Sam.
Yeah, me and Squatch and Clifton are out in the cold here. I'm
All back of the bus and shit.
Yeah. Oh man, this was kind of fun though, man. I enjoyed this, even if
Yeah.
like
That was good.
the bell curve on this was fucking steep though.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I enjoyed that too. If you guys and I won't take it personally, if you wanted the trivias from now on to be like this instead of what I'm doing, that's fine. Because honestly, at least I get to participate too. You know?
Yeah.
So you guys let me know what works for you. Like I said, I don't take it personally. I'm always
as long as it works, I'm good with it. But it has to actually work.
Right. Right. So
yeah.
For announcements before we get, because we're gonna close out the show. So on Halloween night, we are going to, now I'm praying that ChatGPT follows my orders correctly, but we're going to play a different kind of game. I'm calling it that. I told Sam I'm calling it Sinister. Think of it like the Friday the 13th games that that you guys that everybody can play right now. I know people are playing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game where you're more there, and it's you'll see once I put it together. But yeah, we'll be playing that on Halloween night. Next week we will finally get to Monsters Ball because we haven't been able to do it at all. and we'll go from there. But let's go around the table. Devil, we'll start with you.
Oh shit. No pub tonight. My schedule is gonna be changing crazy. Like I got the promotion that I've been putting in for.
Nice.
Well done.
So yeah, so there's I don't know what all's gonna. I will still have the pub because I do know I have Friday off, but I'm gonna have to change when Make Me a Sandwich. It's gonna have to move to Thursday, hopefully. Because those are my 2 days off now, but I'm also working nights, so you probably won't see me on many other shows anymore, unfortunately, at least until I can hopefully move to the mornings again. But it is what it is. So yeah, see where I see you.
Now, okay, quick question. So, where does that leave the pub or any? I mean, do you need help with that?
The pub, like I said, I'm gonna have Thursdays and Fridays off. So I'll still be able to do the pub. In fact, it'll make it easier because now that I'm doing closing, I won't have to be to work till 2:00 on Saturdays. So the pub will actually be easier. I won't be so tired. But my Wednesday show, Make Me a Sandwich, is gonna have to move to Thursday, or I'm gonna have to cancel it. It's just one of those things. But like I said, the second there was 3 of us hired as lead cooks, and that's why, and I was the last one who got they secured the application and put it through and everything. So that's why I got final pick, which is why I ended up at nights. If one of the girls leave and I can take it, I'll take an earlier position and I can start getting on other people's shows again. But it's just one of those things that's kind of happened.
Okay. All right, Sasquatch.
What did I do? Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, I have the Blast Radius with Captain Curmudgeon. We're going to be digging into a couple of movies. Red Sun, as compared to the modern Superman movie, the new one. Which we're probably going to chew on Red Sun more than the new one because the new one's basically Avengers Endgame, but Superman. Wednesday next week, hopefully, we're going to do Ajot's Corner, which is just watching people do naughty things and then get arrested for it. And beyond that, I don't really have anything other than being here playing. Well, tomorrow, I guess. Wait, what day is it? Is it Saturday? It's Saturday now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've also got Streaming Into the Void, I assume.
Yes.
If invited, I guess.
No, you will be. I just I'll try and get that link to you a little earlier this time.
All right. Clifton?
Yeah, no. I'll be on in 8 hours with Brandon the Anime Guy. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And on Monday, you can catch me on my own channel with Anna's Gameland. Monday mashup, always a fun time. And thanks for having me.
Hey, you're always welcome, man. I appreciate it. Abe?
I've actually got quite a light weekend for a change. There's no pub. There's no anime after dark, so the next thing you'll see me on is the Full Aussie in about 4 to 5 hours, depending on where you are. Then after that, I'll be on Screaming Into the Void, back here on Sam's channel. Then following that, Tuesday, Jack and Abe show is going to be back. Hump Day Chinwag Wednesday. Maybe games on Thursday. I'm not 100% sure yet. Friday, I might be playing Demonologist with Yarn Witch and Queen Comic's wife. And then later on, I'll be on Rockefeller Plaza's channel. And then I'll be right back here.
All right.
All right. Well, Larry, do you want to go first? You want me to?
You guys can catch me here next week. You can catch me on the Exile Lioness 2 channel in the chat moderating. That's about it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So brings it back to me. And before I get into that, I do want to say thank you all for 150 episodes. Couldn't have done without you. Couldn't have done without Larry, especially. So yeah, it's awesome. Celebrate. Good times. Come on. That said, tomorrow we will be back for Screaming Into the Void. We've got some fun stuff to talk about. Also, Gal will be returning. I've got a conspiracy theory about Rubik's Cubes and moving backwards through time. We've got a thing about a slide in Boston that was so fast that they made a cop go down it to see what all the parents were complaining about. And also probably some other random shit. It should be. Oh yeah. And companies are now using AI to interview people for prospective jobs.
Oh, geez.
Like the AI is doing the interviews themselves. So that'll be fun. Plus, if you're bored at all, in the community tab on my channel here on YouTube, there is a link. It's the most recent post to a Twitter poll I put out earlier today, asking what people's favorite horror movies were of 3 choices: The Fly, The Thing, or Hellraiser. So if you're interested, go put some input on that. If not, fuck off. I mean, thanks for being here. Appreciate all of you. It's been fun. It's been a great show. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I hope y'all did too. Thanks to Larry for putting all this shit together every week. And thanks to everybody else for showing up. Seriously. All y'all in the chat. You're awesome. Aaron Laura for being a badass, posting links and shit. For the record, everybody's links are also in the description below. So you can check them out there, along with some other fine folks who did not show up to celebrate with us today. So they will be hearing from my lawyer. And in the end, remember, it could always be worse. It could be raining flaming cobras. Have a great night, everybody. See you soon.
Bye.